Mastering D quickly. If you've started playing the flute being introduced to B, A and G as your starter notes, then D can often feel like it's a big step up in finger coordination, particularly when you approach it from a C. I'm going to show you my method for combating this. First thing to remember is that you will be able to master this. I've never taught anyone who hasn't been able to master it, and I've been teaching a lot of people for a long time. It just might take you a little bit longer, but you'll get there. If you can spend between 2 and 5 minutes on this each day, you'll be there in a week with this method. I'm going to presume that you have the correct fingering to begin with. That is top finger off for the D. Please don't allow your top finger to go down for this D. The difference might seem small at the moment, but as you progress and become a better listener and have a more focused tone, you'll hear that this is not a true note, but actually a harmonic of the lower octave. Notice that D is almost an exact opposite of C. Every finger that you have on for D comes off for C and vice versa, minus the right hand pinky. It's worth creating a visual on this. We could do it with a mirror, but that does odd things to our brain. So we're going to prop one end of the flute on our knee and one end on our shoulder so that we can see what's happening with each of our 10 fingers. So I've got my flute resting on my knee, resting on my shoulder, and I can now see what my fingers are doing, which is a great help. The biggest problem that I come across is when people are learning this and they move indirectly to the note. So as they move from C to D, for instance, they put the fingers down one at a time as they think through the process. So what we want to do is we want to get a clean action, because whatever we learn now is what we're going to speed up and use in our pieces. So if we don't go cleanly to the note, that's going to be very audible in our pieces. So remember that we've got a direct opposite with D to C. So I like to just put our fingers down for D, waggle the fingers that are going to change, think, and then do one move like that. Now it might be that that doesn't actually work for you and you have to do it several times until you can move in one go. Bang, like that. Then we go the opposite direction. Think, waggle, change. So even if it's wrong and you put down some funny fingers or whatever, don't worry about it. You can correct it and then repeat until that becomes a much more natural movement. Once you've got that, you're ready to get rid of the visual and put your flute into playing position and practice blowing the 2 notes. Pop your metronome on. If you don't have a metronome, get one, because you're going to use it for all sorts of aspects of your flute playing. You can download free metronome apps on your phone, which makes it very easy. I've got mine on at a crotchet equals 100, but you can put it any speed you want. It's fine. Okay, I'll pop that in my pocket. I'm going to do 4 counts on, 4 rests. 4 counts on, 4 rests. In the rests in between, I'm going to do my thinking, and I'm going to do 1 clean change. Okay, so you're using the time to make the change. You're then going to go down to 2 counts on and 4 counts resting. Two counts on, 2 counts resting. Two counts on, 1 resting. One count on, 1 rest. Get rid of the rests. Now, I'm showing you this quickly. And obviously I've got that in my technique, but it will take you a bit of time, and repetition is key to get that really clean. Don't get disheartened if it's not correct to begin with. It will be. Honestly,